Individual, how can we contribute our quota to the development of our dear nation and our communities? The lines to call are 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226. What can we do as individuals, as community leaders, as government at large?
Part of the conversation 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226. Okay, we've got our first caller on the show this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma. Good
I
morning,
wish you the
ma.
best. Imaginary one we've taken.
Hmm. Thank you so much.
Thank you sincerely. We appreciate you.
My people, football are your part. Go TV, Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Turkish Super League, Europa, and more.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
sanitation.
Or whatever. So drainage are so important, and I'm dealing with companies, local government, especially to ensure that they maintain our drainages, and anybody who block drainages will immediately penalized. And it should be in our cities like that. We should not allow people to put their wares on top of drainages. I am so
now left for we as citizens and residents of us, potholes and waterlogged.
So why dumping refuge in it? So we will not let the water flow. All the roads in Nigeria are so the way, and they are saying in this October. So we are appealing to the federal government, so the road across the country should be maintained, not urgent need. So
okay, Olatubo, so what do you think the residents should also do from their end?
So the residents should collaborate with the federal government.
Okay.
Nothing but to contribute some amount of money to help the government. The government cannot do it alone.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Olatubo. Well, this morning we are still looking at the effects of drainage system on our roads. So what can we do as individuals, as community leaders? What can we do? And on the part of the government, what can be done? Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Evangelist Awanido is my name. I'm speaking from my dwelling here in Abeokuta. Since when government approving the construction of some roads, whether they don't take care that they should put drainage, because they are constructing roads, they will not put drainage. That is one there. Two, the one that affects us most is that where we have these drainages, people will sweep their house, do everything one on it. When it is raining, you will see a neighbor calling his or her partner. It's raining, come and put your this thing here, come and do this thing. It's not good at all. It's not good. It's not good. And when we want to construct our building, we go and put we even go and see what they're doing our market here in the township here. You see where we don't down there. We are constructing it, and when it rains, water will flow and overflow everything. We too will need to enlighten ourselves and see that we help ourselves. Thank you very much. God bless
you. Another funny thing that is of interest is to me there are two types of drainage systems that we operate in our society. One is the standard drainage, and one is shallow. You know, sometimes people would rather go for the services of carpenters to construct a drainage for them, while we have engineers who do the needful in a standard manner. Hello, good morning.
437-9453. Studio phone ti wọ́n ti kó gbogbo socket wọ́n ti kó lọ eléyìí tí wọ́n ti close lákòókò kan mọ́ ń gbé lọ. Okay. Kò bá ń pọ́nlọ́ ní kejì yẹn. Wọ́n ní ìfẹ́ ọ̀tá bá ti gbé yẹn lọ fún ara rẹ̀ yẹn lórí kejì yẹn lórí ìta ló díje ẹ̀mọ́ ló wá gbé ti ọjọ́ lè ti sọ̀rọ̀ fún pàṣípà ló wá gbé fún ara rẹ̀. Eléyìí náà bá ti close ní máa gbé nǹkan.
You're close to very.
Yes, you guys will not limit us in the fight.
No doubt. Wọ́n lọ sábò bàtí máa ṣe tọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀tí. Wọ́n ní kí làwọn bàbá ṣe ń ṣàkóso náà wọ́n máa ta rẹ́kọ̀dù. Ẹ̀yin náà tọ́ ẹ pé mi ò mọ̀ yín lójú mi sí ni bí àdíje rẹ̀ máa ṣe. Ọ̀yọ́ ló lọ.
Láti lè pèsèdì láti ẹ̀gbọ́ tàbí akọni wa fún Yorùbá yìí. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ akọni kan sí ìgbà yìí.
Báyìí lè ṣe kó lẹ́yìn jẹ́
akọni kan rí ìgbà yìí. Kí ló mú pọ̀ ṣé kò kọ́ orúkọ sí?
Ọmọ wọn wá gbé kọ́ ni.
Kò gbé tọ̀.
ẹ̀bùn ọmọ náà ní gọ́.
Ó ní o, ayé
Nnamdi.
Nnamdi. Nnamdi. Ó tẹ́bi sáyẹ̀nsì lórí rẹ̀. Nnamdi kí ni? Kò sí dọ́ọ̀tì Nnamdi lásán.
Ṣé ìyá Kọ́lá wá ní kí wọ́n ṣe?
No, wọ́n ní pé kí n sẹ́ǹdì orí kí ni ẹ̀ ń pè ní ọba ṣe màdì ló wá ṣe àti kílẹ̀ máa ń ṣe
Ló wá ṣe bá.
bí head of the unit kìíní kan láti lọ wo topic.
So iṣẹ́ ti ẹni láti máa ṣe.
Mo ti no Bọ̀dá Kọ́lá ní pé kì í ṣe iṣẹ́ mi nígbà àwọn ti ní kó lọ ní kò lè kàn tó fi mí sí i. So ọ ní pé ká lè for today.
Same situation wọn wà lè ní káàtì mo pé kán produce ara wọn. It is not for you to save situation. It is not for you to save situation. You are not part of that team.
Èmi ti fún wọn ní line up. Àwọn náà láti mọ̀ pé náà ló ń sọ line up.
Ṣé o pe guest yẹn ní Bọ́lọ́dé?
Wọ́n náà wọ́n wá rìn bọ̀ nítorí òde ti fún gbogbo.
Okay, no, yeah.
Bó sojúmọ́ rẹ̀. Bó sojúmọ́ rẹ̀ alájọ́.
3 days ẹ̀ wọ́n máa fi ṣí portal but in that way Mrs. Obi ló fún wa ní staff slot so kò sí time limit fóun wàá kàn ṣáà ń wò pé so that hostel ló fẹ́ gbà á lè tètè gbà yín tó wà òkè so ooru la fi ṣe gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà àárí ṣe wọ́n á dúró bí a ká lọ sí cyber cafe.
Ó ti bọ́ sí 200 level yẹn láì ṣe.
Ọdún àti 200 level. So bí mo ṣe wá ń ṣe kíní ẹ̀ mo á gbé Akíntóyè post ti àgbàjà I was even the first person láti comment pé torí mo wà online.
Ó kẹ́ ti wà ní bàrà tó dà.
Ẹni tó lè post ní àlájà ní passport.
Passport.
Yóò wá lè
Tó
post
lè pọ́ sojúmọ́ rẹ̀.
Kò fẹ́ ṣé ni.
So kò fẹ́ ṣé ni. Èmi ò jẹ́ I don't know what brought about that God. Lórí ẹ̀ tí ìyá ìbá ń pariwo, wọ́n ní reason tó fi ń pariwo. Sáàtara wa rárá. Ṣiṣẹ́ kéèmù náà ṣiṣẹ́ mi ni.
Owó kan tí ìkẹ́ for granted ni Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá ń bọ̀ wọ́n sí bíi àwọn sọ pé ká máa help ẹ̀ ní. Ìwọ nìkan ló ń ṣojúmọ́ rẹ̀. Gbàjẹ́ fún Yètọ́yọ́ náà ní free hand nìyẹn ẹni torí kò ní fóònù oníkẹ́ òun bá sálárì. Aníṣẹ́ rẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òun máa nídìí fóònù ó lọ ra fóònù. Aníṣẹ́ ó mọ̀ pé òun máa nídìí fóònù.
Tí ó bá ra fóònù ọmọ àlè mi tó gba 1 million naira. Ó má ra
In
fóònù.
fact, ó ti ẹ̀ sọ pé tóun bá gba 1 million yẹn owó òkú
Ó má ra alẹ́ díẹ̀ ni. Ó mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ òun ni.
Ètò iṣẹ́ láti gba pẹ́ẹ́lí o.
Nígbà láti sọ pé tí ò ní fóònù tẹ gbé lọ láti dáná ìfẹ́ kó ṣe ìyàwó mi ṣe 50 kí n lọ gba kóòtù ajá mi rán mi ìdáná ó ra fún ìyàwó mi ìsìn lọ́rùn kébì lọ gbẹyọ.
Àṣẹ ká tó pé kọ́ sí.
Zero 0803-437-9453 and 0815-032-0226. Our focus system on our roads. What do you think we can do as individuals? What should be the roles of community leaders, the community development associations? What should be their roles in making sure that we have a drainage system in our society? Drainage system in our society.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, can you move away from your radio away? Or you switch it off, thank you, so that we can hear you clearly. Thank you. All right.
Because a lot of people do put their dogs, they don't play in the street, which is why it's funny. And many people go to play houses or buy land. They don't go to land and surface to inquire how they are behind. Because many people, when people that sell land, they don't do their, what you call it, the celebrities or the plantation of the land. They have to be able to not be reflected, complete to remove their office. And when they want to build their house, they pay you where they need to be. When that comes down, the government wants to do drainages. People will complain when it's not supposed to be. Because then there's no layout inside. And just go there to buy the land. That's what the land has to be to whoever when they're like. To show their flexibility in the future. That is what. That's what the community does. How to try to visualize the people. They are that's when they need to fund. People talk is nice. But the one where they're supposed to focus to survive. Because they are not, they are heading to the so showing affect the community. So most of these chapters are so on that people try to attend to that villages and help God with that. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank
God
you
bless
so
you
much.
sincerely. Àwa tí wọ́n pọ̀.
Wọ́n wá. Wọ́n lọ sùn jọ.
Ṣé kàgbé náà?
Advert wa. Nice. Good morning, engineer.
Good morning.
Good to have you. Now, this morning, because of our time, it rained this morning, and
Yes.
I believe you were slightly affected with the rains. So we are looking at effective drainage system on our major roads, effect of drainage system on our major roads. So how would you want to explain to us how do drainage systems impact road safety to start with?
Thank you. Water is life, and this water, if it's not controlled, can create problem for us. To control the water, that is why we have the introduction of drainage system and hydraulic structures to take the water to a safety place. In construction of roads, we have the right of way. The right of way will be marked out, and then physical features that is necessary for this road will be put in place. First of all, in a developed area, it's always the engineers always put drainage system at both sides to convey the water there. And where we have undeveloped area, most likely because of the cost and economic consideration in our budget of roads, we usually have we used to leave this place without drainage, and then the drainage will be put in place. The economic importance of drainage is very, very important because we all know that have been trying from time to time to budget scarce resources in providing good access road for its citizens. And then in doing this, if we put effective drainage there, it will provide, if we help the road to have to serve the serviceability period.
For a long
Because
time.
yes, when we are designing the road, it usually take a period of years for it to need attention. So adequate drainage will ensure that the road serve its specific life
And
period.
durability.
Yes.
It is durable.
Now, Engineer Ismail, what are the environmental consequences of poor drainages in our society?
Thank you. NIMET have put a lot of states on the alert on the flooding that can take place at the moment of period. And then you all know that effective drainages provide safety of life and property. The moment we have poor drainage system, this will bring consequence to the ensure this relevant parties have been trying their best to make sure they keep evacuating debris and dirt on drainage system and make sure it is dissipated from. And then I want to also use this medium to also encourage those of us that are business owners or individuals that we by chance have a property by these facilities. We have to make sure that we keep on evacuating any system materials from it. And we all know in the state we have environmental days. These days is not free. It is for us to make sure we carry out environmental exercise and make sure our drainage is always in good condition.
Okay, so let's take a look at smart technologies. How can this enhance drainage?
Yes, from time to time, technological advancement has always been welcome in engineering development, and these have been helping engineers to also meet from time to time to because it is not a problem, it's always a challenge, and engineering is to provide solution to every challenge at hand. Smart technology help us to make sure we have our drainage in good condition always, and we could provide necessary monitoring from time to time. We give it necessary maintenance that is required.
Our guest is still engineer Ismaila Kembolaji Adeyemi, FNICE, Our guest is still engineer Ismaila Kembolaji Adeyemi, FNICE.
Yeah, F9.
F nice. Okay, I like that.
Okay, now, engineer, what are talking about this training system that we brought to the front burner this morning? What role do green infrastructure and what?
The part of the country we are vulnerable to erosion because of our locations. So from time to time, they have been making sure they bring up ideas and solutions to face the ecological challenges by doing soil reclamation and make sure that sometimes in doing this, it may lead to relocation of some buildings because many of our citizens we always encroach. Some places have been marked out as flood prone area that we don't necessarily need to have developmental buildings there. But we have instruction buildings. People will always build around this, and
like
you know,
green areas.
yes, we always build. They will encroach.
Mm.
That's why it has been marked for non-encroachment, but that people will encroach on it and develop on it. And government has been so magnanimous also, because you know we are in democracy. They don't want to. It is for government of people, for the people, and to want to satisfy their people. Most time, government has always been relocating the affected building owners to a safe place,
Different
and
places.
thereby marking the place for necessary control that is needed.
So how can we prioritize drainage system maintenance?
It is the key. When government spend huge and scarce resources, the maintenance is very key, is very germane. From time to time, it's from the community level, our society, the technology. We can easily call their attention to what is happening around us, ahead, and make sure they provide necessary support and maintenance to our drainage system after the construction of the road.
Then, what are the economic benefits of effective drainage systems?
It is enormous. Like I said, when you budgeted scarce resources for a particular project, and the project did not serve its test of time before it's calling for another attention again. You keep on repeating these scarce resources on a particular project. But if we are able to give it necessary maintenance, then these resources can also be channeled to other areas that is needed, and thereby the benefit of the government benefit can reach everywhere in the society.
So how do drainage and systems impact property values?
Yes, it impacts. You can see,
How?
if you want to bring up a development to any area, do the road, put infrastructure, basic things are roads. The moment you provide good accessibility road to a particular area, the owners of the property there will continue. If you have a landed property and then the government do a road very close to your property, the value of your property will continue to increase. People also will be attracted. Government is using this medium to attract developers, individuals that can easily contribute to economic development of the state.
Now, Engineer Ismail, I talked about two types of drainages I've encountered, which is standard drainage system and some shallow drainage system. Now, it's taken to this area that what are the implications of inadequate drainage system?
You see, you only say it is small drainage. You see, the type of drainage that we provided for every particular road depend on the functions of this road. We have interstate road. These are the road that link one state to another, and we have internal road that is internal the state, and we have some other one that we are in our community. So the functions of the road and the class of the road will determine the type of drainage system that will surely be provided for this kind of construction. And then having this in place, we all know that it play a critical role in providing necessary because when it rains, you usually have flood, and this flood, the water have to be conveyed safely so that it will not give problem challenges to the properties and life, that will convey to a safe area.
Okay, so Engineer Ismail, as a parting shot, how can drainage systems support urban development?
Thank you. This has been playing a very important role over the time, and you can see that many of the projects that we'll be seeing government marking out in their layout drawings, they will provide necessary drainage system. If you are doing a road and you do not provide necessary drainage system, which are hydraulic structures like drainage, covers, retaining wall that is necessarily needed to convey when the water comes that convey, then you have not really done well for yourself, and you have to make sure all these are put in place for safe.
Just in one statement now, some people prefer not to discredit the bricklayers, but some people prefer to give their drainages to bricklayers rather than consulting engineers because they say the cost of hiring an engineer is very expensive.
Well, I disagree. see, to consult an engineer is even the lawyer. You need to meet the secretary, sign some form, you will even make some payment before you can have access to a lawyer. If you want to see a medical practitioner, you have to see the receptionist. You have taken necessary form, make some payment, and to go see an engineer. You know, the engineers are friendly individuals. The moment they get to your site or they get to your developing area, without even telling them anything, you have started making comment. They didn't do this well, you have to do this. That. So engineers are we are friend of the people. Easily we make suggestions, solutions to people without any formal consultation fees. And I want to encourage our members and listeners that we should try as much as possible to. I'm not saying you should do away with your artisans, but when you have your artisans in place, invite your professionals so that they can give them good information right from time.
Engineer Ismail, we want to thank you sincerely despite the challenges you encountered in getting here this morning. We want to thank you for coming. Our guest has been Engineer Ismail Akinbolaji Adeyemi, MNSE F9, the Ogun State Chairman, the Nigerian Institution of Civil Engineers, NICE. Thank you so much once again. And to the production crew, Adebimpe Wahaban, Idris Abdelakwa, Daniel Bukichuku, thank you. He's been in charge of ICT. Bukola Olatunji has been the sound engineer, and Lara Abdishala produced. My name is Titilope Awobajo. Thank you so much. Do stay tuned for editorial review.
My name is Temitope Babalola. Please do have a beautiful Thursday morning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ẹ ṣé gan, sir. Ẹ ṣé, sir.
DJ Bukeke.